What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, To Your Opinion, where I give you unsolicited opinion on the trending topics on social media. And like we always do here, I'm back again with another opinion of mine that you didn't ask for, but I'm gonna give it anyway because I'm the generous queen. And if I don't tell you, who should I tell? Okay, so you guys, please don't mind that background noise. My neighbor's dog has been cutting up all morning. I don't know what is wrong with that dog. I have absolutely no idea. I hope they can just get it to shut up. Like, shut up for 1 hour. Let me just get through this video without any wahala, you know. But anyways, I'm back, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Please keep subscribing to the YouTube channel. Keep viewing my videos, okay? Give the video a thumbs up. And subscription is free. You can just click on the subscribe button to subscribe. That's all. Click on the thumbs up to like the videos, share the videos, comment, and then turn on the post notification bell. There's a bell on the side there. You turn it on so you can get notified every time I post a new video. So welcome, you guys. So like I said in my last video that I'll be talking about the TB Joshua stuff, but I'm not really going to be talking about it in depth because I've not seen the documentary yet, and I don't think I'm going to watch it, honestly. Enough of all the, like, I can't take all the traumatic, like, explanation. I just cannot take everything that I've seen, like snippets of the stuff that happened, and I've seen some on social media. I can't take the whole story. I can't take the in-depth of the whole, like, I can't do it. So I'm not gonna be watching. But something I have said before, and I have said multiple times, and I'm still going to say it again, is these people that you put on this high pedestal, I need you to remember that before they were pastors or musicians or actors or your favorite content creator or your favorite comedian, your favorite football player, before they were those things, they were humans. These people are humans. You don't know them on a personal level. Anybody can fuck up. Sure, you get? Anybody can fuck up because we are humans at the end of the day. Nobody's God. We Christians, we try to be like God. Okay? We try to strive every day to be like God. But we are not God. We make mistakes. So don't just automatically cancel out somebody's experience with somebody because you feel this person is respected in the industry, whatever industry they are. This person is a Christian, this person is godly, this person is a philanthropist. They can do no wrong. Don't say that. Everybody can do wrong. Everybody can be wrong. Anybody can be wrong at any point in time. So that's all I'm going to say. I have seen pastors that have raped before. Yes, that I know of. And I've actually seen men of God that are complete men of God, that they don't indulge in such acts, they don't engage in such activities. So I'm not saying he did it or he didn't do it. I don't know him. A lot of people that know him personally have come out to say, oh, he did something to them. And some people that don't know him personally, that are online watching, or that are just members of the church that don't know him on a personal level, are saying, he's my pastor, he can do no wrong, he didn't do anything wrong, or whatever. You don't know these people. You can only speak if you know them on a personal level. Honestly, you don't. You don't. Even some people that you know on a personal level will hide their deep down horrible character from you for as long as they can. Now, when you hear what they have done in private, you self will be shocked. So let's just understand that we are all humans, and we can make mistakes, and we can fuck up, and we are and as humans we are very much capable of doing hideous things, bad things, terrible things. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And also, I'll just say this about the explosion that happened in Ibadan. Once again, my heart goes out to all the people that were affected by it. I mean, I'm keeping you guys in my prayers, and I'm keeping the whole country in my prayers. Okay, so what I don't understand about that stuff is they said these illegal miners. What are they mining in Bodija? I don't get. Or they have somewhere else they are mining stuff and they just kept the explosive in Bodija. I don't understand. And I believe that we should have been able, I mean, they should have been able to narrow down the people that are responsible for this, because before the explosion, there was a property on that land. I mean, looking from the picture, you can see the visible hole. So obviously, there was a property on that land before. Who owned the property? Who was the occupant of the property? Like, let us know these things. We need answers. We need answers. Some people need to heal. Some people need to understand why that happened. Okay, some people need the closure. So we need to come to the bottom of this matter. The government needs to come to the bottom of this matter. And to all the people, all the you know what, this is a video for another day. All the tribal wars and everything that has been happening since the election, since 2023 election, all the sheets that I see on social media, comments coming from people of different tribes that I see on social media, just because some of us aren't okay or happy with the outcome of the election. All of these comments are they very disgusting comments. They are very, very disgusting. I'm going to talk about it some other time, another video entirely. Okay, another post. So please wait for that. I will be posting on that. So some comments that I've seen about this whole explosion that have been so terrible and disgusting and aimed at Yoruba people. It's just, I just need you guys to understand that not only Yorubas stay in Ibadan. There are so many of people of different tribes in Ibadan. There are so many people from different tribes in Ogun State. There are so many people from different tribes in Lagos State. You know, all of these states. So don't just assume that because this thing happened, it means like God has shown them that yes, it has happened to them too. The Yoruba people, it has happened to them too. So many people living in these areas, not all of them are Yorubas. Not all of them are Yorubas. That is the beauty of the Yoruba land. Okay, very accommodating. I'm not going to say we are the most accommodating tribe, but we are accommodating, and we have a low lot of other tribes here, and we don't really care. We don't discriminate or anything. To the best of my knowledge, we don't discriminate. Like, live your life. So you, as someone that is not Yoruba, now saying good for them because something horrific happened. Good for the Yoruba people. I just want you to know that there are other tribes living in these states. So if it happens to these people, it's obviously going to happen to them as well. I just want you to know. So before I get into the main thing that even angered me yesterday, was it yesterday or this morning? I think yesterday. That's the topic or the talk about how some women have been attacked by in-drive drivers, boat drivers. I've seen a lot of comments about that, and I'll get to it. But first, let me talk about this Realwarripikin and her weight loss and everything, and the comments that people have been dropping about her weight loss as well, and she coming out to defend her weight loss every single time. Let me get to that. Then I'll go to Israel and his wahala on social media about his wife. Then we'll go to that. So, Realwarripikin, I'm just going to applaud her honesty and her willingness to share her weight loss journey with her fans. Okay, she went through. She had to get weight loss surgery. She had a gastric sleeve surgery for weight loss. This process, they cut off a significant part amount of percentage of the stomach. to reduce it, that's just automatically reduces the food intake of a person. So if you were somebody that used to eat like 10 wraps of fufu before, after cutting that off, I mean, you have to eat 10 wraps of fufu before you are filled, before you feel that yes, I'm okay. They cut off like 80% of your stomach, then 80% of what's it called, 10 fufus is just two. Then you have to automatically go from 10 to 2. So obviously you are going to lose weight drastically. Like in a space of a year or under a year, you will lose a significant amount of weight. And that is what she did. And she has been open with us. She told us everything and how it went. And she told us why she did it. Even though she didn't have to. It is her body. I know a lot of people have been trying to say, oh, they've been trying to make being big, sexy, and honestly, do whatever is right for you. But at the end of the day, me going by what I studied in school, obesity is a disease. Yes, going by what I studied in school, obesity is a disease. So, which could lead to untimely death. Lead to untimely death. And she, according to her, she has been experiencing a lot of health problems. Um, she was diagnosed with atherosclerosis. I'm not going to explain that now because this is not a class. But atherosclerosis is just the deposition of fats in your artery. I'll put the what's it called? I'll put the spelling here so you guys can go check it out yourself. But and she can experience a whole lot of symptoms. And according to her, she would faint, she would feel lightheaded, she had headaches, she had a lot of complications. Okay, she said she had there was so many times that she had to refund money because backstage for during a show she would be feeling dizzy and they would have to rush her to the hospital and all of it. She mentioned some of the things that she has been facing. So the only thing that people got from it is now you are too thin now, you are not fine now, you look old now, you are not you were fine before. Like, what is you people's problem? This person clearly stated that she was suffering from so many health complications, but all you could get from it, just the vanity aspect, her looks, her face. She feels confident now, she feels healthier, but you guys are not happy about that. All you can think of is how her face looks and how she doesn't look as pretty as she used to be when she was fat. Nigerians, can you just show a little compassion? Can you just be compassionate for just a few just a few minutes? Honestly, it will go a long way. It will go a long way. A little compassion will go a long way. Honestly. Vanity. All of you, vanity. Vain. Vain. So vain. Never has taken the light. And atherosclerosis can actually lead to death. Okay? It can lead to death. Get that? So she didn't do it because she wants to look sexy or she wants to look beautiful or make you guys on social media happy to look at her videos or make you. She didn't. I don't think she did it because she wanted to be attractive to men because she's already married and she has kids. That is not the point. She just doesn't want to die. So do you understand that now? Do you understand that it's not about the body image for her? It is about her health, which is actually very serious. She needs to be here for her kids, to watch her kids grow, to make sure they still have their mom by them. So shut up about her face or the way she looks. Shut up. Shut up your mouth. Shut up your dirty mouth. That is not for you to be concerned about. That is for her husband. If her husband loves her the way she is, then mind your damn business. And then some people's talk about her is why is she even in the gym? Is it not surgery you did? You did surgery. Why are you in the gym? What are you gymming for? Your problem is thinking that going to the gym and exercising your body is only for losing weight. It is not. Sometimes you want to maintain your weight. Sometimes you just need to be active because you live a sedentary lifestyle. Most people, for example, imagine most bankers that their job doesn't involve them flexing their muscle or anything. They just sit in the bank, sit there from morning till evening, Mondays to Friday, sometimes to Saturday, and the only time they get to actually use their body and use it for something, exercise their body, is when they go to the gym. So that is your first mistake, thinking that you have to maybe you want to lose weight to be gymming. No, you don't have to. You need to be active in life. A sedentary lifestyle will also lead to hypertension. A sedentary lifestyle can also lead to obesity. And so if she wants to maintain that body that she now has, she has to be in the gym, because she has the tendency to be obese. So because she did surgery, or she has done her surgery now, doesn't mean that if she doesn't um, keep up with that lifestyle and maintain that body, she won't be bigger again. She can actually still become bigger than she even used to be. She gets. So that's just it. Stop attacking people for the choices they make. Stop it. It is not your life. It is not your body. So far that thing is not hurting you, or hurting the people you know, or hurting the society, I don't think you should be concerned or bothered about it like that. Oh, that's my own. Show a little compassion. That's it. So we'll go to Mr. Israel. The way this man has been acting on social media, it's worrisome to me, because if it was a woman that was coming after her ex like that every single day, a lot of people would have been calling her bitter, obsessed, and every terrible name in the book, in the dictionary. Okay, but because it is Victor, I said Victor, what's his name again? Israel. Because it is Israel, he is the funny guy, somebody that you don't know personally, that you've never lived with. Oh, he's a funny guy, he's carefree, he's jovial, and all these things. Obviously, he's only doing it because he loves his wife. I mean, that's what a lot of people have been saying. A lot of comments that I've been seeing, that's what they've been saying. Oh, this guy is just in love. This guy is just hurt. Or she hurts him. Or she wants, or maybe they should just refund the money that he gave them. Maybe they should just refund the bride price. Maybe they should just do this. Maybe they should just do that. Maybe we'll move on. They should refund the money. According to him, she was a virgin when they met. How about they refund her virginity? Let's start from there. If he can give her back her virginity, maybe they will be able to refund the money he spent on her. Give her back her virginity. Yes. Since we want to be refunding things, since we want to be collecting things back, give it back to her, so you can get everything you spent on her back. This is just ridiculous. Very ridiculous. They were in a marriage, it didn't work out. They've gone their separate ways. The guy is still complaining on social media, dragging her family, dragging her parents. Even posted something yesterday about run for your life or something like that. That is a threat to the life of the woman he claims, to the mother of the woman he claims he loves. That is a whole threat, and nobody is batting an eye, because I mean, it's just Israel. He's the internet comedian. He's obvious personal person. He cannot wrong anybody. He cannot hurt a fly because you live with him and you know him. Oh my God, that dog is barking again. You see, the problem with these tiny little dogs is that they are so tiny. They have the attitude of a bulldog. They think they can actually do something without their tiny body. When it's just with just one kick, they can be silenced. I'm not saying you should go and kick your dogs, and I'm not saying I condone kicking dogs. I've never kicked a dog in my life, but I'm just trying to explain the kind of attitude they are. They have such a large mouth for that small body. How do I remove the noise, the background noise? So at the end of every threat should be taken very seriously. If I were her, if I were Sheila, I would report this. And you know what? This is cyberbullying. I hope you guys know that this is cyberbullying. But since it's your fave, it doesn't apply, right? It doesn't apply since this person is your fave. And I've noticed that Nigerians don't actually care until somebody is actually hurt or they are unalived before you guys care and before you speak up. We have seen this play out multiple times. You guys don't care about somebody's complaints coming to social media and telling you that, okay, my life, I feel like my life is in danger or something. You guys don't care. You don't care until that person is no longer with us. That is when you start shouting, oh, justice for you, justice for you. Hypocrites, so cyberbullying, bullying the girl, and still expressing the fact that you want her back. Where will you get her? For where? Abi she has come back. You better forget about it. And this is not the way to get anybody back. You constantly dragging on social media, inserting yourself in every situation that happens about between a couple on social media. Yeah, and this is what happened to me too. Don't marry the kineko. Dragging her mother on social media, and you claim you want her back, or people have been saying, oh, he's in love and he wants her back. You guys are delusional, all of you, delusional. Nonsense. Hypocrites, all of you. You're all hypocrites. And the way it has been going on and on and on about this woman, inserting their situation in every little thing that happens, always talking about her and all. She hasn't responded, but just wait for her to respond once. Just wait for her to respond just once. Then you see how a lot of people will turn on her as if she has been the one disturbing the internet since for months now, since last year. You will see how a lot of people will turn on her. This is when you know that you guys just don't like women. You don't like women. You're always eager to side with the man in any situation. And I'm not just talking about men. There are some women too that have their internal misogynistic traits. We have a lot of women like that too. It's not their fault, actually. I blame the society. This is not an attack on men. This is just facts. It's just facts. So now I'll be talking about the incident that have been occurring about boat drivers, in-drive drivers, and assaulting, or some of their drivers assaulting their female passengers. And the thing is, it has always been a thing. Okay, especially not especially. I mean, we are in Nigeria and we see it every single time. It has always been a thing here. I think it stopped for a while and then it started back up again. Two different occasions now that we have seen something like that, or three, that the driver would assault the female passengers. And I've been seeing a lot of comments too, and people have been saying, oh, this is wrong, this is that. But then I want to address the comments of people that say, why is it always the women that are being attacked by these men? Why? And I'm going to answer this question by saying, we live in, this is a patriarchal society already. Okay, this is a society whereby the woman is the lesser one. Do you get? The woman shouldn't have a voice. The woman shouldn't, like a woman should be put in her place. And a lot of people have been trying to change that narrative and to say, you know what, we are also human beings and we should be treated equally as we treat the men. It has been adopted everywhere else, but Nigeria is still trying to catch up. It's going to take a long time, but we are on the way. Okay, we are on the way. So so there are still some men that live in the past. They've not yet caught up with the happenings around them. They've not caught up. So I'm going to say this, especially these traditional Nigerian men. Some of them shouldn't be in the service business. They shouldn't be rendering service to anybody, because once once they see that I'm rendering this service to a woman, especially if the woman is younger than them, they automatically have this guard up. They have this wall up, like, okay, I'm going to be, if she tries rubbish with me today, she's going to hear it. I'm going to deal with her. Some people are frustrated from home. So they will put all their aggression onto the innocent person that called them for service. Something they would never try with a man. Something they would never ever try with a man. And I can bet it with you that no man on this social media space would ever come out and say they've never experienced a rude driver before. But the thing is, those drivers would never try shit. They will never try half of the things they try with women, with their fellow men, because they know it is man to man. So since the women are the weaker vessel biologically, we are not strong enough to handle a man. We can't. They pick on the women. They pick on the women, which is not right. It is not right. So you asking every single time, why is it always the woman? Why don't you ask the men why they are always picking on the women? And I get it. The recent one that happened, she said she paid him and she wanted to take her stuff from the boot or something, and he held on to her stuff that he hadn't seen the transfer, he hadn't gotten the alert, and she showed him alert from her own side that, okay, see, I think that she has been debited or something, but the man hadn't gotten a credit alert, so they had a struggle. She started bleeding, and I think she said he slapped her or something like that. And a lot of people have been saying, yeah, why didn't she wait to make sure he got his credit alerts, blah 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 blah. Of course she could have waited, but does that warrant her being slapped? Does that warrant her being assaulted? I bet it with you, these men that are doing these things, honestly, once they travel out of the country and they get to a society where they don't accept assault, they change their ways. Some don't change their ways, or some still fuck up. Some still do things that they cannot do. Some still do the things that is already embedded in their DNA. They will fuck up and they will lock them up. But some will just automatically change. They would never hit a woman. They know how to de-escalate situations like that. They wouldn't, because they know they don't allow such things in that society. But once they are back in Nigeria, they wear that armor again. That stupid character just becomes a part. Imagine if he was using a bank that is just a ridiculous bank. Sometimes people will credit me. I won't get the alert until like 12 hours later. Imagine if that was the situation. So she should have waited 12 hours for him to get the alert when she had already been debited. So that is not an excuse. Nothing warrants somebody being assaulted, man or woman. Nobody should be assaulted, and nobody should feel unsafe because of their gender. It is ridiculous that we are still having to talk about that every single time. It's not fair, and it is not nice. And I think that men, especially traditional men that are in the service industry, hospitality industry, need to put their ego at home. Before you go to your workplace, just drop your ego at home. If your ego is easily bruised, drop it at home before you go out, because you interact with different people from different walks of life. Doesn't mean that you are going to be beating everybody that says something to you or acts rude. Doesn't mean you are going to be hitting everybody. Do you hit the men that are rude to you? Do you hit them, or you only flex your muscle when it comes to a woman? So if you know you are in the service industry, you are in the hospitality industry, check your ego and learn how to de-escalate matters. Don't assault people, don't hit people just because you feel you are more powerful or you can. It is not right, and it is not the way. And people supporting this and asking stupid questions, just imagine if this was your mom. Would you still ask that question? Because I know a lot of you are so protective over your moms, and you've forgotten that these women that are assaulting her, they are the future mothers. Just remember that. Future mothers, your future wives. And you wouldn't allow that. So keep that at the back of your mind. So you start talking. So anyways, that is the end of this video. We've come to the end. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give the video a thumbs up, like, share, comments. Okay, so have a nice day.